Hey, what's going on? It's TJ from TradePay. Just gonna go over TradePay, what it is, how it works. We'll try to leave no stone unturned. So I need you to pay attention to the information that I'm about to give you, because this app could be very powerful and actually changing your life. Okay, so TradePay is the app that pays you for having good credit and other cool stuff. And I need you to text "Let's Go" to 440-941-7719 to begin your registration. Refer a friend and receive $50. You and the friend that joins get $50. Now, what is TradePay? TradePay is a trade line payout program. So how it works is, and what all this means is, it's a peer-to-peer network that pays users with certain credit accounts for helping boost the credit rating of users with poor or limited payment history through piggybacking. Okay, so piggybacking is when someone who has good credit adds someone onto their account to boost their credit score. Now, every credit card company does not do this. So I'm not going to say what credit card companies do it and which ones don't do it, because I don't know how their programs will always work. We're a third-party company. You know what I'm saying? We don't work directly with the credit card companies. We work directly with credit card holders. Okay, so it's two ways to get paid. You can either participate with your qualified accounts or using the referral program. So a qualified account, again, I couldn't tell you a brand name of a credit card that has an account that will work. I'll just say major credit cards, all major, like the ones that are like banks and stuff like that, like the ones that's like the top credit card companies do this service for their account holders. They will report the credit history of the account holder onto their authorized users' credit profiles. They do that for free. The problem is that you can't get onto somebody's account for free unless it's a family member or something like that. You know, like unless somebody's willing to help you with that. But this service will allow you to be able, if you're someone who needs your credit boosted, this program allows you to be able to get your credit fixed at a reasonable price. Okay, so I'm talking to the people with good credit right now. So an example is, let's say you have 3 credit cards, right? You got a $3,000 Bluebird, you got a $5,000 Major Bucks, and you got $10,000 Gold Miles card. Now, all your cards are under 2 years old. Hypothetically speaking, I don't know what how much credit history you actually have, but let's say all of these cards have under 2 years of history. We will be able to pay you $50 a month for every user that you add on the Bluebird, $75 per month for everyone you add on the Gold Miles, and $100 per month. $75 for the Major Bucks and $100 a month for the Gold Miles. Now, again, these are generic credit card names. Those credit cards don't even exist as far as I know. But I'm using them as an example because this is how it works. Like, if you have whatever accounts that you have, you would get paid a credit of at least whatever your minimum monthly payment is for that credit card. So it will help you pay your credit card bills off just participating in the program. So you don't have to spend it on your credit cards, but I mean, you have to prove that you have good credit history and all that stuff. But but that's basically how it works. So let's say that you have better credit history than what I was just saying. Let's say you got a $15,000 card, a $20,000 card, and a $27,000 card. You will be able to make $150 per month off one card, $250 a month off another card, and $200 off another card. So that's over $500 a month off of each user. Like if we put this package together for 5 users to piggyback off of your credit, you would get a $2,500 payment per month. It's passive income. You're not doing no work. You really just add users and remove them, like every month or every other month, every few months. It depends on the actual package that the users get. So it's sponsorships and it's sponsorship users, and then it's consumer users and other stuff. I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm going to talk about the sub-user sponsorship. Sub-user meaning startup business owner. Now, a startup business owner who has qualified credit, like who don't have negative stuff on their credit, whose credit is ready to be established, they have the opportunity to get into a program where they can get their credit boosted and get approved for funding, but they will have to give a percentage of equity up of their company, at a minimum, starting off at 10%, but they would give up a piece of their company for a fund and grow situation. So this would be a good opportunity for you to gain equity in a company without actually putting your money into it. Never heard of anything like this. So I'm trying to give people different opportunities that don't exist and that can essentially help grow the economy. So again, the sub-user sponsorship. Let's say you have a company that you helped boost their credit and get them funded and all that stuff. Let's say they end up making $10 million a year. You make 10% of that, and you don't really have to lift a finger. You can be involved a little bit, like if you want, but it's really like you're really just a credit sponsor in a situation. You will get 10% of that business. So if it makes $10 million a year, you're making $1 million a year off of from having good credit in the past. Your credit card company ain't going to incentivize you like that, are they? Let me know. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing you that every single company that you help get off the ground, they're going to all be successful companies, but you don't have any financial responsibility towards any of these companies. So it's all wins on your side because you're not putting any money into it. So let me talk about a referral program real quick. Now, if let's say you don't identify with none of this stuff, let's say like your credit is jacked, you don't have no money to fix your credit, but you know somebody who got good credit. You show people this, and they actually sign up. You get $50, and they get $50 for every qualified sign up. And every time they do activity within this program, you also receive a payout for that. And it doesn't cost any money to join the referral program. So you can make money and end up boosting your credit too, and end up being part of Trade Pay and actually make a passive income from selling trade lines. Essentially, I'm not guaranteeing anything for anybody except for that if these trade lines post on your credit, they're going to make your credit score jump. And as far as for the paid sponsors, you will get paid. You get paid for helping people. You're not doing a lot of work. Like I said, you're not doing too much. Okay, now the Trade Pay user types. So we have the paid sponsors. The paid sponsor is the person who has the good credit. The person who has a good credit, they're a piggyback source. So they must submit their ID, a selfie, and their credit monitoring login and proof of credit accounts. So I'm gonna ask for your full social security number. More than likely, I just need to know you are who you are, basically, and that you have the capabilities of actually boosting somebody's credit. So it's a process that you go through. Like you submit your information. We test and calibrate your trade lines to know how much value they actually have, and then after you are accepted into the program, you can get paid for every user that you add. And you get paid every time it's a proof of it being posted on the user's credit account, on their credit profile. So you get paid as soon as that occurs. So that's the one side of it, is the paid sponsors. Now the other side of it is the users who are paying the monthly subscription or whatever service agreement that they sign up for on the program. So again, it's a startup business owners, it's established business owners, and it's consumers. So the consumers are people who are just trying to get they're trying to get their credit up so they can get a house or get a car and stuff like that. Established owners are people who are trying to get large amounts of funding. Sub owners or startup business owners are also trying to obtain funding, but may not be able to obtain the same amount of funding that an established owner would be able to obtain. Now, some people are wondering, like, how much funding can I get? It's like, I'm unsure. I can't tell you exactly what I can get you. I can tell you I've gotten people approved for $15,000 accounts, $5,000 accounts, $10,000 accounts, multiple different credit limits. So I can't tell you exactly what you're going to get approved for or how many credit cards you're going to get approved for. But this whole program is built for you to be able to receive at least $100,000 in funding, and it'll help you build your company to that. You just have to follow through with the full information and the full steps to this program. So the other users, they must submit an ID, take a selfie, and their social security number. Other documents and proof may be requested and denied at our discretion, meaning if we can't verify that you are who you are, you cannot participate in the program, because we don't need no identity theft and no crazy stuff going on in this. And we will screen people like we are the TSA if necessary. Like, I need full verification of people. Like, if I'm suspicious of anything, or anybody is who's in the area of watching who we take into the program, we will do thorough, you know what I'm saying, checks on people when necessary. So the trade plans start at $49 per month. And $49 per month will be a consumer trade plan. You will get one trade line that will post on your credit every month that you pay it. Now, the thing is about these trade lines is, honestly, I heard stuff about other people's trade lines falling off of their credit and all that stuff. Typically, these trade lines stay on your credit forever, honestly. But at the same time, it's going to be a window for you to apply for stuff when you got these trade lines. So you have to have no negative items on your credit for this to even be effective enough for you to get approved for stuff. If you have negative stuff, then you need to get that taken care of. This isn't really like a full-fledged credit repair program. This is for people who are ready to establish credit, or are in that next stage where they've already gotten the credit sweep and all of that stuff. So so the consumer trade plan is at $49 a month and up. All of them say and up because they only come with one trade line, except for the the sub user and the established user, they will get multiple trade lines. But the consumer trade plan comes with one trade line, and when you want to add additional ones, the price increases. So that's how it goes. But all of these plans will be customized to the actual customer's age and goals and things of that nature. So that's how that works. And users can expect to see up to a 250 point increase in 2 to 4 weeks. Now, you might only see a 100 point increase in 2 weeks. I don't know exactly what this. See, I can't make. Only thing I can tell you is off of my experience dealing with the people whose credit I've helped. I've helped thousands of people increase their credit scores already. So I don't know exactly how much this is going to make the user's score increase. That's why we have to do calibration analysis and things of that nature to find out how effective the sponsors' trade lines actually are. But this program is for anybody. Anybody can do it, as long as you either need this service as someone who needs to get their credit boosted, or for someone who wants to get paid for helping fix other people's credit, or if you're someone who knows people who have good credit or know people who need their credit boosted. This can help everybody. It's not nobody that this couldn't help, really. It's like if you're competent enough to see how this could be beneficial, then actually you should already be getting ready to sign up. So click the link or sign up below and click and put in what kind of user you're trying to be. You're either trying to be a sponsor or you're trying to subscribe to the app to get your credit boosted. So, or you're just trying to be part of a referral program. You want to refer people. That's cool too. So you get paid for the referrals, and if they have high performance, you'll make a residual income off of the app also. I don't know anything else like this. It seems as if this is the first app ever that helps people get paid for having good credit. And I basically don't have any more to say except for, if you're interested, text "Let's Go" to 440-941-7719 to get started with your registration. And I want to thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or concerns, that's the same number to contact. That's it. Thanks for watching the video.